Baby.
All right, welcome back to the Jam on the U. We're back with Grammy and Oscar-winning artist Rhymefest Smith. He's with us this morning along with the Abolition Institute co-founder Sean Tanner and Council of American Islamic Relations Chicago, Dr. Aisha El-Amin. Hello.
Hi, how are
Thank you for being here. Thank you. We appreciate that. I'm doing fine. But this is an important topic that we are happy to talk about here in the Jam. Obviously, here in the United States, we're not used to hearing about this, at least not in this modern day and age. But we do know it goes on in other places around the world. But you all are telling me that Mauritania specifically has a big issue with this, that they're just probably a century behind.
Absolutely. And it was really transformative to sit with women who had gone through this. There were so many stories. One story in particular by a sister, Salim, and she talked about how her master raped her and impregnated her. And then when she gave birth to the child, the wife knew that it was by the master. And so she gave her to her son. And then her son raped her. And then she had a child by her son. These issues are inside of human rights, the women's rights, right? Issues where there's a connection. There was a connection that is just unbelievable, our humanity. And as women, how we go through these things and still come out on the other side and still was able to tell her story. And so it was just a blessing to be there and now to be here to continue to help them get the word out on what is going on so that we can continue in fighting against it.
And I'm sure a lot of people, we know that slavery exists in the world, but you would think that that would be, I mean, obviously, I'm sure it's outlawed by the United Nations, et cetera. Yeah. But why are we still having this issue? Why wouldn't the government support anti-slavery?
Well, you would think that most governments would have outlawed slavery long ago, but Mauritania did not criminalize slavery until 2007. And it was not until last year that one of our partner organizations succeeded in winning a conviction against 2 slave masters for the first time in centuries. And even though that law was passed in 2007 to criminalize the practice, it's seldom enforced.
And what was unfortunate is the people who brought the case where someone was convicted of slavery, the ones who brought the case also got put in jail by the government. Okay. So they ended up going to jail just for bringing the case of slavery. And you know, for me personally, when I look at them, I see America's past, but I know how far this country has come, and I believe the world can go just as far.
Well, I know the trip didn't go exactly as planned, but you guys did get a chance to leave a little bit of love behind. Yes. I was told that you ended up making some gifts to leave behind for some of the folks there.
Yeah, and we did this while we were being detained at the airport. And as you
making all good use of your time.
Yes, we had to, right?
we want to thank the Cubs and the Bulls because
and the Bears
because thank the Bears. They gave us gifts that we were able to, you know, pens and towels and things that people really appreciated coming from us, from America, and specifically from Chicago.
Something that means so small there, but so it means so small here, but so such a big deal there. We only have a few seconds left. Just what happens next after this?
Well, we are going to be continuing our mission around the world. We're going to be honoring folks from Mauritania and around the world who are engaged in modern-day abolition work at our Lincoln's Birthday event at the DuSable Museum of African American History on February 9th. And I'd encourage everybody to go to stoppingslavery.org to get the latest news about this fight. You know, sign up. You know, if any state has an obligation to work on this issue, it's the land of Lincoln. And that's why we started the Abolition Institute right here in Chicago.
Okay, you guys promised to keep us updated, right?
Absolutely.
I'm going to personally sponsor some Mauritanians to come here and tell their story.
I was going to say, I know the trip didn't go as planned, but you guys are still raising awareness and getting the message out there. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Well, we're glad that you guys arrived safely, and thank you for having the courage to tackle these issues. We wish you all the best. Now I'll send it over to Jordan and Danielle.